I'm on fire, but I feel like the dead. Ladies and gentlemen, Ring Queen Lexa Rose here with a very honorable episode of Wrestling with Beauty. Today's makeup look has been inspired by Tim Arson, who went by the name Tim Arson the Arsonist, or as some of you might know, the ECW Zombie. And I wanted to create a simple look that anybody can do and anybody can put together, and you have two choices. You've got the arsonist and you have the zombie. So I just want to give you guys a little backstory. Tim has been in my wrestling career a very, very good person. He was like a father and a brother to me before he passed, and when I found out he passed, I was completely devastated and I was completely brokenhearted. I remember that thinking that this was like a cruel joke, and I thought it was a really bad hoax, and I ended up finding out the hard way it wasn't. And saying goodbye to him was not easy. But saying hello has been easier and easier every day, and I believe the universe has a way of connecting us with our loved ones. So whenever I'm outside, either smoking a cigarette, having a coffee, enjoying the day, I look up and once in a while I'll see this gorgeous butterfly with orangey wings, which is commonly known as a monarch butterfly. But there's not really that many butterflies that do come around my house. So when I do see butterflies, I'll see 3 different kinds and 1 dragonfly, and they all represent a person that I've known. I'll see a black and blue butterfly, which will remind me of Blackafellow. And I actually have a video on my personal Facebook of him coming to visit me, and my mom kind of went a little, crazy and recorded it, but I knew who it was. I knew it was Black coming to visit me and saying hello. Now, I see my grandfather in the form of a yellow butterfly. The reason why is when I went to his grave to say hello and goodbye, there was a little yellow butterfly that was outside of the mausoleum where he is. And to this day, I will see yellow butterflies coming to visit. Now, when it comes to Tim was the arsonist. Of course, the arsonist, flaming colors, orange, reds, and yellows and stuff. I would always see a butterfly, and for the past couple of days I've been seeing one, which means that he's been bugging me and saying, girl, sis, when are you gonna do my makeup tutorial? So I was outside having some coffee and I saw the butterfly, and I was trying so hard to record it so that you guys could see it, but unfortunately he's being a little camera shy. I'd be camera shy too if, I was known as the ECW Zombie and the Arsonist, and all of a sudden I'm in the form of a little butterfly trying to say hello. But again, the universe has a way of connecting us with our loved ones in some way, shape, or form. It's always up for interpretation depending on how you see it. I see it as my loved ones coming to say hello. You might see it as something else. But as far as I'm concerned, I took it as a sign to do this makeup tutorial. So with that being said, if you guys want to see how I got this fiery zombie look, please stick around, stay tuned, and let's get this tutorial rolling. Guys, so I've already done the eyebrows off camera. I'm not going to do full face only because my room does get really, really hot in the summertime. So what happens is when I put everything on, I start sweating and the foundation starts dripping, or the contour starts dripping, and I really don't want that. I want you guys to be able to see a full, beautiful makeup tutorial, and this one is very, very special to me, so I want to make sure that it comes out right. With that being said, it's going to be a half and half. One side's going to be in dedication to Tim Arson, the arsonist, and then the other side is going to be dedicated to his ECW Zombie look. So with that being said, let's get started. Again, eyebrows done. I'm not going to really do too much. I'm probably just going to use powdered contour, but I've already prepped my eyes with my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. And this one is anti-aging because my ass is old. Yeah, I am an old ass broad. So, I put that all over my lid. And now, let's get on to the next step. Okay, so as we know, I'm doing two kind of looks. One side flames, one side zombies. So with that being said, I'm going to dust the whole entire lid with Bump from Urban Decay's Full Spectrum palette. And I'm going to use my homeboy brush so that we can put all that white on. Because we're going to use this white to bring out the colors on both sides. Like one side is going to have like the grays, the purples, the reds. And then this side is going to have the reds, the orange, and the yellow. So we want to make sure that we have a nice, good white base to be able to build up the colors. Okay, so now that we got our white base on, we're gonna start on the flaming side, only because it's more brighter colors and at least it'll make it easier to clean brush when I go on to do the zombie side. Okay, so we're gonna start with a simple transition. We're gonna go in with Calavera, and we're gonna do this all over the whole lid and build it up into the crease, because what's gonna happen is the lid's gonna be yellow and then the crease is gonna be orange to red. So we're gonna go right into Calavera right here and just be generous with it. Put it all on that brush and just build it up right there and just kind of build that crease. There you go. Okay, so now that we've got the yellow on the lid, what we're going to do next is we're going to go into Jones, which is this orangey color, to start building up the crease and represent the flames. We're just going to put that right here. Start with the outer corner in and just windshield wiper motions. Okay, so instead of using Jones, because I felt like it wasn't building up the way I wanted it to, I ended up picking this color C's, which is right above. It's that color right there. It's more of a deeper red, which is good because we're going to use the red on top, so it's going to help make that red really pop out. So I've been popping that in there real quick, and now what we're going to do is we're going to go for the next color. Next color is going to be Gossip, which is like this magenta-ish red color. Like, it translates as magenta on the camera, but from here it's kind of like a pinkish red, more red than pink. I guess it's like a little bit of both. We're just gonna pop that right there on the inner corner and kind of drag that out a bit and blend it. And then we're gonna kind of go in with C's again to kind of bring back out the orange, because we don't want it to be drowned out. We want to be able to, you know, let the two colors kind of stand out but blend them together. So I'm going to go right into C's again, right there. Boop, boop. We're just going to put that right there on top so that it doesn't wash out the orange, so we can still go with that nice flame look. And then we're going to drag it out underneath the eye to smoke it out. Remember, this is fire, zombie, so we're gonna put that right underneath. Okay, to intensify the outer corner, I'm going into Warning, which is this more deeper orange, and we're just gonna put that right there on the outer corner and kind of drag it without trying to drown out the yellow. Okay, so when you think of fire, you think of course, these colors that I have presented to you: orange, red, yellow. But also remember that the hottest flame burns blue. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add to the bottom lash, and we're gonna hit up Minx. Oh, mink. Oh, it's minks. This was next. And we're gonna kind of dip into that with this flat-ended brush because we don't want to drown out the orange underneath. What we're gonna do is we're gonna just do a simple blue just to give it that pop of blue that a flame would have when it's at its most intense heat. So just grab a mirror, flat end brush. See how the color is like loaded up on there? Ooh, look at that color. Yeah. We could just put some happy trees over here. I'm kidding. Oh, but God bless you, Bob Ross. You were always an inspiration. Hope you're having fun up there with him. Now, I bet you thought this look was going to be complicated, where I was going to draw like complex flames and stuff. And that was originally the intention. But one thing I knew about Tim was he was a simple guy. And I wanted this to kind of reflect the simplicity of him, his simplistic personality of who he was as a person. And I didn't want to have to go completely glam because I wanted this to be a look that either side can be worn out. So with that being said, I wanted this to reflect how simple he is, but yet also identify with him as the arsonist and the zombie. So that's why you don't see me drawing like flames and actual, I mean, I could have, and maybe I might just do that, but I wanted to be able to kind of reflect both his gimmicks and his personalities into those gimmicks by doing a half and half. And then what I'll do is I'll probably do just a solely Tim Arsonist look where I really go ham. But this one I really wanted to do it, keep it simple and kind of incorporate both his gimmicks so that, you know, you guys got to see Tim Arson as a person reflected and inspired by my makeup. So next step on this face, we're gonna do the liner, which just keep it really simple and just, you know, again, this look is for you to be able to wear. Some of the looks that I do aren't exactly something that you can wear out unless it's like Halloween or something like that, but this one I wanted to be able to share a look that either look you can go out and rock it and it'll be inspired by him. So we're gonna take the liner and we're just gonna line our eyes. So let's get started. Okay, so I lined this eye, but I have not put the mascara on yet because I want to save that for the final step once I do this side. So we're going to work on this side. What we're going to do is we're going to grab our fluffy brush, which I have that's been a little filthy with some black, this one, and I have yet to clean it. There's still like kind of black product on there, which is good because I'm going to need that. I'm going to go into this color called Ice, which is kind of like a silvery gray color, just to kind of build up and add a crease. You probably won't see it from where you are, but that's okay. But see, as you can tell, the product that was already on there mixes in and it looks really good. So just dip into Platonic and Ice, these two colors right here, and build up the crease. See, look at that. Ooh. Ooh. There you go. Okay, now the next step. Again, this is a simplistic look that you can wear out. When I do the official separate looks, trust me, you're gonna notice the difference. Because when I do the full arsonist look, it's gonna have actual flames and it's really gonna be a labor of love. But this one I wanted to make it a look where you, the fans, can wear this look out. You know, all you wrestling fans who were ECW Zombie fans or Arsonist fans can rock it and show your support and honor, you know, a great guy. So what I'm going to do is next, I'm going to go into Gossip, because of course, what's a zombie without a little blood? So we're just going to throw a little bit on there to kind of give it that dark look at that. that. It's really lovely. We're just gonna throw that in there. And it kind of looks a bit purplish, which is fine because it's supposed to look kind of like bruising, you know, zombie, evil, you know, bags under the eyes. But, you know, it's the point is to be fire zombie. So we're just gonna go in with that red to kind of build everything up. And we will be back for the next step. Okay, so gonna go back in a little bit with Photonic just to kind of define the black in there. You don't want to kind of wash that out too much. So we just put it in the corner and drag it just so that you can kind of see it. Alright, so to incorporate the gray into the zombie look on this side, I'm going to go into my NYX Avant Pop, and we're going to go into this really nice silver color right here. You can't really see it all that well unless I kind of bring it up. I don't know if you can tell it's silver, but just grab a finger, any finger, put it on there, and just throw it right there on the eyelid to kind of make it pop. Because it's a very nice gray color, and it kind of brings out the gray that he used to wear on his face. Then we're gonna grab our blending brush, and we're just gonna kind of blend those two colors together to eliminate the harsh lines, like so. Okay, so we're gonna grab that flat brush again that we used on this side for the blue, and we're just gonna dip it into this purple color called Sketch, which is right here. And we're gonna put that right underneath to smoke out the eye. Actually, you know what? I digress. We're gonna use this fluffy brush that still has like all that pink and stuff on it, and we're gonna go into that color. Just to kind of give it a smokier look. See? And that red that's already on the brush kind of brings out the purplish. Instead of it looking bruised purple up here, it's looking more like blood purple. So we're gonna just blend Sketch, which is here, Seize, which is here, see, Sketch, Seize, and then a little bit of Gossip. So we're gonna go in to all three and then drag it out. Okay, to intensify the red underneath my eyes, I'm going to go right back into my Avant Pop, and we're going to go with this really deep purplish red color, which I think I should have gone into before because it's a combination of the three colors that I use, but that's okay. That's okay. I know now. I know now. And we're just going to throw that right there underneath to kind of build up the color. Okay, so now we're going to go into that one, and we're going to go right into Minx, which is that one down there, and we're going to go right into Delirious, because they're both deep, dark colors. So, we're going to pop this right underneath, like we did on this side with the blue. We're going to put it like right here to kind of line the lash. Okay, so now that we've got both looks done, I'm going to line this one off camera because you've already seen me line this side on camera, and then we'll be back with the final steps. Okay, so I'm going to line my waterline with my Marc Jacobs Tumbler, and I can just pretty much use my camera, my little viewfinder. See, I have to kind of like dry up. Anybody else have the struggle with liquid liner? You put it on and then you have to sit there and fan your freaking face for like a good 10 to 20 minutes until it completely dries, because God forbid you open your eyes all the way, all of a sudden you have a crease of black, which you don't want in this case. So the struggle's real, fam. We're just gonna throw this and line the waterline because we want this to be heavily smoked out. Okay, so now that we've got the look almost done, told you, final step, because I wanted to make sure both looks are done instead of just doing it this way and then waiting and then might as well just do them at the same time. Just wait. So, Benefit Roller Lash and get to lashing. Now, if you haven't noticed, right here was what I was talking about. So, what you can do is you can grab a Q-tip, like I'm doing right now, and you could just go right in there while it's still kind of moist so it doesn't affect the makeup, and just kind of put the tip in and wipe. See? No harm, no foul. Now, let's let this finish drying, because that obviously means that my eyeliner is not quite dry yet. So, I'll be back and finish the mascara. Okay, so everything here is done. Again, I didn't really want to have to put full face glam, so I just did the eyebrows. The look really focuses up here, not everywhere else. But, however, that does not mean that I am not going to participate in at least contouring and highlighting. So, I'm going to grab what has been my absolute favorite cheek palette, my POTC by Lorac Cosmetics, and we're going to go into Lost Soul and kind of throw that on there. Cheeks, we're going to go into Bold Spirit, which is this color right here. It's like a shimmery bronze, but it really does make for a nice blush. See? And it makes my cheeks glow. You see? You see this? You see this? Ooh, 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 ooh. Here we go. And we're gonna go in a little bit with Caribbean too. Why not? You just give it a little pop more of color. See? And we're gonna go right back into Bold Spirit with a fan brush and kind of snatch the nose a bit. Not too much, because again, this is to focus on the eyes. So I'm just gonna do that a little bit. Then we're gonna go right into Fortune, which is this really nice highlight color or highlighter. And we're just gonna throw that on top, and oh my goodness. Okay. Nice. We're just gonna highlight the areas we want to highlight. And this is the final look. I didn't know what I wanted to do for lips, so I went back and I thought about my Undertaker Phenom look, and I grabbed my Jeffree Star liquid velour liquid lipstick in, of course, Sagittarius season almost upon us, November. Whoop, whoop. And I felt like it was a really great color to kind of represent the zombie side and also kind of let the fire side pop more and stand out. So I ended up choosing this color, which I think looks great either which way. So this is the final look. Again, yes, I know it's simple. It's not like, oh, you know, you didn't draw flames, you didn't really go out of your normal comfort zone like you always do, because this was a look that I wanted to be able to show you guys that you could wear anywhere to honor a great wrestler. I mean, some people might argue that, but to me he was, and he will always be a brother to me in the business and like a father to me, and you know, I miss him every single day. And to be honest with you, I believe that the spirit of our loved ones do come down to visit us in the form of butterflies or anything like that. My grandfather visits me in the form of a yellow butterfly. My brother Blackafellow visits me in the form of a blue butterfly. And Tim visits me in the form of a regular monarch butterfly with the orange fiery wings. And I just saw him today, and I was really trying to get a picture, but apparently he's camera shy. So and I also get visited by my friend Batsu's little brother, who was also called Little Dragon. He comes in the form of a little dragonfly. So I'm a heavy believer in, you know, spiritual presences and, you know, spirituality. Not so much religious spirituality, but I believe that the universe in its own way, shape, or form helps keep us connected to our loved ones, even if they've transcended beyond our physical form. So with that being said, this is the final look. This look I call Fiery Zombie, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this. This is a look that I hope that you guys can try out and wear on a daily basis, because it's a really nice glam look that you could wear out to a party or out on a day, or just because you feel like going to Walmart and getting yourself some Doritos, okay? Some people just choose to be cute, okay? But I'm the Ring Queen, Lexa Rose. Thank you for watching this honorable tribute to a great man. It's not the first, and it's not going to be the last. I'm definitely going to do a full-on arsonist look, which is going to have flames, and I'm going to do a full-on zombie look that's going to have, you know, like real crazy dark contours. And I hope you guys are just as excited as I am to get this, to see these looks. So I'm going to be in the lab trying to come up with ideas to see how I can put these looks together individually and start filming them. But I am the Ring Queen, Lexa Rose. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. If you want to donate, PayPal down below. Check out my social media accounts. And thank you guys for always humoring me and liking my videos. And again, thank you guys so much for being a part of my journey, because I love to dabble in so many different things. So again, Lexa Rose here. Thank you guys. Love you, and I will see you on my next video.